The luxury suites.
Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Yo, we're back.
Hey.
Is this $199 today?
That sounds right.
Oh, $199.
We're almost there, Jim. We're almost there.
At the edge of the cliff.
Will we make it? We'll find out next week, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
I'm Jim and there's Todd.
And over here in her VIP luxury upgraded suite, our wonderful producer, Lisa Gray, in the house.
Yes, we just opened the second story to the suite now.
Oh, yeah, it's incredible, right?
There's a staircase behind me that goes up. It's amazing. There's a pool deck on top. Yeah.
Yep.
Really incredible.
Wet bar right outside.
Yep.
Man, that makes the beach here not seem so nice. I mean,
I know.
I don't see any wet bar out there.
I know, right?
All right. Hey, our social media director would like me to mention that the Take a Listing Today podcast is available on social media. On Instagram and X, look up at Take a Listing. On Facebook, look at the Take a Listing Today podcast and the website takealistingtoday.com, where you'll find some stuff. And YouTube. Yeah, what the heck? Why isn't YouTube on here?
I think she's biased.
All right. It's hard to find good help nowadays. So, we're going to talk today how you can manage stress and stay resilient in the fall real estate market. Wonderful topic. In today's real estate market, agents face unprecedented challenges, making mindset and personal development more critical than ever. With low inventory, fluctuating interest rates, and new NAR rules around commission transparency, the competitive landscape is tough. Fall typically signals a slower season, and many agents may feel the pressure to push harder. But it's also an opportunity to focus on personal growth and mental health to stay resilient in the long term.
Exactly. And we're going to give you some strategies in here. There are some obvious ones that you're thinking about if you're watching or listening to this right now, but that definitely has to be a part of your game plan, whether it's running in the morning, whether it's yoga, meditation, whether it's hitting the gym. You have to release the rage and have a relaxed sense of confidence when you're in this business. So there will be stress and you do have to manage it.
All right, well, let's talk about that stress management in a competitive market. The current real estate environment can be stressful. Low inventory means fewer homes to sell, leading to fierce competition among agents. The pressure to secure deals and satisfy clients can take a toll on your mental well-being. Stress management should be a priority to avoid burnout. Simple practices like mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, or taking short breaks throughout the day can help reset your focus and energy. Maybe we should have some Zen music playing here.
Yeah, I love that. Like a harpist.
Yes, a harpist playing in the background.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Everybody knows what their triggers are, and everybody knows what will help bring you down from that trigger when you're stressed. For some people, it's funny. It's all the same thing, right? Everybody hears the same stuff. Meditate, do yoga, deep breathing, take a walk, all this. And some of those things work for some people, some work for others. There's many different ways to kind of bring yourself down if you're feeling stress. And know what your solutions are and keep stickers, magnets, whatever it is to remind you so that when you get triggered, what is it I do to get back into that right mind, that right space again? For me, it's a walk. For me, it's listening to some music. Whatever that is. Sometimes just going and watching something really funny that you've maybe saved on YouTube for a few minutes will just get you laughing. I'll tell you, laughter, they say laughter is the best medicine. It really is a great medicine. It really will take you out of a serious state of mind and get you remembering that nothing is that serious.
That's why people watch this show, for a good laugh.
I think so.
Right.
I mean, we are funny. We are very comedically gifted. But yeah,
not only funny looking, but also
That's true. That's true.
Yes. So remember, yes, Todd, go ahead.
Well, I love what Lisa just said. And I think most people watching and listening have watched that movie with Robin Williams in the past, Patch Adams.
Yes.
And that movie was based on a true story. In Virginia or West Virginia, there was a hospital no drugs, and it was all based on humor, where people would be there, they would send in a clown, they'd play funny stuff, and they said that humor would put off all the endorphins and heal stuff. Such an incredible idea. And I remember when I lived in Maryland, I was going to go visit over there. I looked it up. It was shut down because no money, pharmaceutical insurance, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's too bad.
What a great concept, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. So yeah, laughter is a wonderful thing. And there's many different types of things. Honestly, just touching a dog. I mean, there are studies that show that when you get near an animal, a dog or a cat, that your heart rate will start to mirror that of the dog or the cat. And they always are in this Zen state. I mean, that's just the way they exist, unless they see a squirrel run by or what was triggering your dog, Todd, earlier? They get their moments.
Maintenance people from the HOA in the front yard pulling up. That was his trigger.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have their moments, but in a calm state, which they mostly exist in, that happy-go-lucky calm state, they can actually bring your heart rate down. That's why animals, when you look at longevity, there's so many studies that show people that have a pet live longer.
All right. Unless you have a demon pet, and then that might not cause you to live longer, but
you live shorter.
Good luck with the demon pet. Your life expectancy will be in the 40s, but
right.
you'll be fine.
Well, the other way to reduce some stress is to set boundaries with your work, such as not responding to emails or calls outside of designated hours, and to create balance and protect your mental health. All right. So the work-life balance is the key to longevity. Real estate is notorious for its demanding hours, but maintaining a work-life balance is essential for long-term success.
Yeah, this is a quality over quantity type of situation that we look at again and again and again. And I get it. I'm a very driven person, and it's hard to turn that off. But there's a point where all you're getting is quantity of time from somebody when they've overworked. They've reached that point of no return, and the quality goes away. So if you're going to pick up that phone, or I'm going to do one more thing in my home office, that's the worst thing about home offices, is they can pull you in. You walk by that door and you get sucked in, or you get that one last text or email or whatever it is that you look at and you get sucked into it. But again, if you've reached that point where you know your stress is going up, you are not able to calm yourself back down, you're feeling frazzled. I mean, honestly, take a minute. How do you feel? Most people don't even take a minute throughout the day to register, how am I feeling in this moment? They're maybe snapping at people, feeling angry, but they're not even truly feeling it. They're just behaving angry or behaving frustrated. Slow down for a second, breathe, feel how you're feeling in that moment. If you are, oh my gosh, I really am irritated right now. Okay, you need to step away. If you're feeling that way in the evening, it is not worth your while to go into your office and deal with something. It's better served in the morning if you're in that state of mind.
Yes.
It does not help your health. It does not help your client. It helps no one once you've reached that state of mind. And we've all had things in our life and our work that is urgent. So we all understand what you go through. But taking that moment to register your state of being and realizing there are good times to do things and there are times you need to step away for everyone's benefit.
Right. And what I love about what you just said is the following. Here are 2 points that hit me. And I know we've discussed it in the past, but work-life balance. Imagine this, right? Because real estate, it's easy to get in, easy to get out. It's optional while you're in. So my mind says what gets scheduled gets done. So what if a real estate agent scheduled 9 to 12 is their prospecting marketing time, and they had some slots 1, 3, 5, or whatever for listing appointments or buy appointments. And then what if they did schedule in a 1 or 2 hour window to where they did their physical activity or their decompressing, and then you jump back into the game. So,
right.
I mean, a lot of the top people do schedule their days. So, and sure, they get off track, but it doesn't matter. You just get right back on track, right?
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Finish your sentence there.
No. I was going to say there's always fires to put out, etc. So as long as you have a schedule, you can always get right back.
There are a lot of very famous, highly successful individuals that are known for stepping away. I know Bill Gates, I had heard at one time every year he would step away. I don't know if it was for 6 weeks or 4 weeks, but it was an extensive period of time that he would step away and just retreat, like just get away by himself, recharge, do whatever was necessary to get back in the right mind frame. It's it's an amazing thing when you step away like that and get refreshed. You also in that period of time get creative. You problem solve. You allow things to kind of marinate in your head. So if you're not doing that, you're missing that opportunity to maybe come up with another solution, another way to attack something. The best thing you can do very often is step away and let your mind deal without actively thinking about it. So those little breaks throughout the day are invaluable. Taking those vacations, that's why there are certain countries in the world that do more than 2-week vacation for their employees every year, because they understand the value in that the person that comes back from that mandatory vacation of whatever, it's 4 weeks, 6 weeks, I don't know how much it is, but there are countries definitely a lot higher than the US. They know the person that comes back from that is a better employee. They're going to get more from that individual. So powering through is not a good answer. It doesn't serve anybody.
I must have needed a lot of help because my last employer said, take a vacation and don't come back. So,
oops.
Moving on. Next topic.
And the crowd goes mild. Yep.
Right, exactly. All right. Building resilience in the face of rejection. Rejection is part of the real estate business, especially in today's market where buyers may be more hesitant due to higher interest rates, or sellers may hold off due to uncertain market conditions. Well, building resilience is essential to weathering these ups and downs. Focus on what you can control, your skills, your attitude, and your mindset. One way to strengthen resilience is by viewing setbacks as learning opportunities. Whether it's losing a deal or facing difficult clients, every experience can provide valuable lessons that contribute to personal growth.
Yeah, this is all about going with the flow, staying in that sounds like such a ridiculous statement, but staying in the flow. There's a book, I believe the name of the book is actually Flow. And it's about this idea that you're going through, there's stories and analogies in this book that have to do with, somebody answers a door and someone is delivering flowers to them and they break down in tears crying and they're angry and they throw the flowers in the trash. Okay, now there's another situation. Somebody answers the door. Somebody hands them flowers, and they're elated and they're dancing around the room. It's the same flowers. What's the difference? The analogy of this story is it's all about reaction. So, okay, maybe one person was mad at the person bringing the flowers. The other person was happy about the person bringing the flowers. They're just flowers. So if we can stay in a state of being where we don't react to the potential ups or downs, or what we register as an up or down, and we just flow through it, we can have a much nicer life. That's kind of the point of that type of a story, that you get a little dip. Let's say a deal falls through, but if you don't respond or react to that deal, all of a sudden you find, now here's another person that comes along, gives a better offer to that home. You end up closing that deal. You end up making more money. So should have you been upset about the previous thing? Because now you ended up in a better situation, right? So if you can flow through some of that, you don't know where it's going. You don't know how it's going to end. None of us know how it's going to end. If we can just keep moving, shake off the stuff when it goes a little south, celebrate the highs, shake the rust off, because south doesn't always mean bad. It means there could be something right around the corner that's a lot better.
Exactly. And I'm reminded of two things as you go through this point. I love this point because that's the number one reason why real estate agents fail, is the fear of that, the fear of rejection. So if they could just realize that it's part of the deal. Tony Robbins taught us years ago, as we had to book our own presentations to go in and sell tickets to his event. He said, it's all a numbers game. He goes, you will win if you play the numbers game. One of my friends in this town that I'm in right now, I started as a realtor. He started as a stockbroker. So I used to go visit him. We used to hold each other accountable. And one of his mentors taught him, because I saw in his office, he had a champagne glass with 50 dimes in there. So each day he'd pour them on his desk. And before the day was over, he had to put each one back in, and he had to make that many calls. And then the second example is Colonel Sanders, which everybody knows about. That guy believed so much in his whatever herbs and spices, right? Jim was Colonel Sanders for Halloween, I think, a few years ago.
Yes, that is true.
But think about that, where he was in his later years, and they said that he took about, I don't know how many no's it was for real, but it was over 9,000 no's until he got a yes, and then he changed how franchise restaurants work. So if you really believe in what you're doing, you've got to stay in it, because the average real estate agent is not. We know that for sure.
That's called letting go of outcome. That's what Colonel Sanders did. That's what, and these are people staying focused on the present moment. Boy, there's nothing more powerful than staying in that present moment.
And he was in his 60s when he started doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So he wasn't a spring chicken.
No,
he was older. And a lot of people think, I'm too old to do this or that.
No.
Right.
There was something he was passionate about, and he got in that present moment, and he focused from there. Okay, today I'm going to do this. Right now I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do this. But each moment he stayed right there. Didn't care about outcome, because really, the funniest thing in life is, and this is another one of those antiquated statements that people hate about the journey versus the end point. But anybody who's gone through a journey to get to an end point, whatever it is, when you look back, you go, man, the journey was really fun. Now I've hit the goal and I'm bored. Now what do? I got to start a new journey, right? Right. Now I got to create something new because I did that already. So the outcome, the goal, the end point, those seem to be the place that you're running toward, but you're missing so much if you're not just focused in the moment on what is going on, staying in that present moment, letting go of outcome. You're passionate about what you're doing, or you wouldn't be a real estate agent. So enjoy it, have fun with it, stay right there. And when things go south, you say, oh, yep, I know this is going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen next. So I'm going to let go of this and just keep moving forward.
Exactly. And to your point, when somebody steps away, a lot of times ideas, creativity, they'll come back with a fresh perspective. And even in Colonel Sanders' story, if anyone's ever watched on YouTube or read the book, he was having challenges. So he switched it up. He said, I don't want any money. I just want a portion of all the sales. So he had to change up his game plan, and then it worked. Someone said, oh, not a lot of risk, but a lot of potential reward. Boom. Everybody won.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's wrap up this topic with a great subject of mental health. It's an industry priority. The NAR...
We might be here for a while. Yeah.
How long is the show? Okay. NAR has recognized the importance of mental health in real estate, especially with the increasing pressure on agents. Prioritizing mental wellness, practicing self-compassion, and seeking support when needed are vital in navigating this challenging industry. As the real estate industry evolves and becomes more competitive, cultivating a strong mindset and focusing on personal development will be crucial for thriving in both your career and personal life.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not going to get easier, right? Life isn't going to get easier.
Well, and what you guys have said throughout this podcast leads all the way up to this, where you've got to set aside some time. You have to set aside, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's doing yoga, whether it's just, like you said, walking your dog. But you've got to keep your mental health strong, because that will make you stronger when you show up at that listing appointment or get back in and follow up with a bunch of buyers. A lot of people just go kamikaze and just go reckless and go, oh my God, check it with the head cut off. Well, that's not going to work long term.
No, because you'll crash. Eventually you'll hit a wall and go down hard, and then you're screwed, because then you either get really sick or something happens where you can't easily come back. So it's not worth it. It is not worth it.
All right.
Well said.
Todd, any ideas now? Anything else you want to do?
I think at this point, it'd be nice to pick a postcard of one of our clients.
What a great inspiration. I would have never thought of that.
Hey, one of these postcards?
Exactly. One of those. And I'd like Lisa to pick. I think she has the magic touch today.
Okay.
They look like fine postcards from our friends at ProspectsPLUS.com, who decided once again for another week to sponsor the Take a Listening Today podcast.
They're so lovely. Could you bring your hand over right there? There. That right there.
Yes.
I like it.
All right. Whoop, we're falling apart here. Okay. Let's call Maria 718.
Okay. I'm sorry. I like that song. Go ahead. 718.
718. 490-0141.
Maria.
I just met a girl named Maria. You know what famous play that's from?
No.
What is it?
West Side Story.
Oh.
I think I was out when that show was on.
Hello?
So, hello, is this Maria?
Yeah, I'm calling.
Well, my name's Jim, and I'm with Todd and Lisa. We're calling on behalf of ProspectsPLUS.com. I believe they send out some postcards for you.
They did.
Well, we're calling because we're on the Take a Listing Today podcast, and I'm holding a card in my hand. Just sold from Moore Street, and if you have a moment, we wanted to talk to you about how you're doing your marketing with Prospects Plus and give you a chance to win a gift card to use for about anything on ProspectsPLUS.com.
Sound good?
All right. Awesome. Did you do that yourself?
I did. The front, it's just a picture that the photographer actually took.
Okay.
And I just put the address and the just sold.
Okay.
You know, I felt like I liked the full picture. You know what? It's a little bit more detailed. Like I took a look at, I have a marketing background, so
Sure.
the full picture, a lot of them have a border. I felt like it stood out more.
It does. It does.
And it just sold. Yeah.
You can tell you have a marketing background. I saw that in a pile of cards that were going out and I grabbed it or I had Jim grab it out of the pile because it was so striking. So yeah, you can definitely see your creativity there. It's very well done.
Well, the last postcard I did was a smaller size, and I didn't realize how small it was. So this time I opted for the jumbo size.
Yeah, the jumbo looks great.
I thought it came out great.
It did.
And that was their recommendation. So, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't listen to them. But you know what? I now I have a marketing budget. After 6 years of being in real estate, I do a thought, I've been told you should have a marketing budget, and I've actually been a little bit more proactive on.
That's awesome.
That's a marketing budget.
Now, do you send any other direct mail, or you just send out the just sold, just listed? Is that it, or other things?
Well, I also do door hangers.
Oh, okay.
I walk around the neighborhoods.
That's awesome.
It's great because you interact with the neighbors, and I love it too. Yeah, so
really smart.
I'm definitely gonna. You know what? I started with looking at. So this is your company, Prospect.
Yes,
Plus
Prospects Plus. Yes,
also?
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I actually, you know what? You guys are genius. You have a great website because you give free. I started using you guys because you offered different
free things,
free stuff.
Yeah,
and
free reports. Yep.
Honestly, the reports are amazing, and I've used those and printed those and actually distributed those as well.
Yeah.
And it's a good talking point. It's a great talking point, touch point. And because you offered something free, you know what? I went to you guys first.
Right.
So actually, it's pretty genius.
Yes, thank you.
A lot of people don't want to offer. A lot of people don't want to offer free, but they don't realize a lot of times us as realtors, we have a lot of different options, and it's almost like, hey, I want to try you out, and your stuff is great. I love what you write in it, like that particular postcard with the fall, and like the little bubble showing, I have buyers, which is true. I've said that on my own, and you guys used it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, I love this. So I didn't have to change the back at all. Yes. The back, I was like, this is perfect.
Oh, wonderful.
I did a summer in contract postcard, and then I did the fall one.
Wonderful.
And I plan on following up, and you make everything so easy.
Yay!
So honestly, I ordered a list from there.
Yeah.
So everything was great. But okay.
That's awesome.
Great.
You know what? She needs more money for marketing. So let's give her the quiz so she can win more money, do more marketing.
She wants more free stuff. She wants a free gift card.
Yeah, free gift card.
I would love that.
Why not? Her enthusiasm is incredible. Yeah,
don't get too excited, Maria, because you do have to answer a Take a Listing Today podcast trivia question before you get the free gift card.
She can do it.
But
all right.
She's ready. She can do it.
Can I put you on speaker? Can my family help?
Yes. Get support. She needs a phone line. What's a phone friend?
What is it, like group therapy? Wait, we don't allow. Are we going to allow that, Lisa?
Yes.
Yeah, it is sort of like group therapy. Yeah.
All right, fine. So I'm even going to make it easy for you. I'm going to give you the question and 3 possible answers. And just give me the right answer. So you've got a 1 in 3 chance of winning. So it's super easy.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Here is your question, Maria. According to Logitech, 49% of lost remote controls are found on the couch, while 4% are found where?
Oh, boy.
Is it A, in the laundry, B, in the refrigerator, or C, in the trash?
This does not really sound like a fair question.
That's a tricky one.
It is a little tricky there.
So the trash,
I'm gonna say the refrigerator.
that is hilarious. If that's true, the refrigerator.
Is it?
If that is true. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. Show me a refrigerator.
Oh my gosh, I would have never.
Oh my.
Are you kidding?
Never
Are you kidding?
guessed.
Who would put a remote in the refrigerator?
I don't know.
All right, Maria, did you think of that, or did one of your buddies there?
If you take a break to eat something when you're watching, TV.
I guess I could see the laundry, because if you're doing laundry on the couch and you go to pick it up or something, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Todd, what does Maria win today?
Maria, you are the proud winner of a $100 gift card that Lisa is going to get to you for just about anything on Prospects Plus website, and some swag from our podcast called Take a Listing Today. Well done.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Maria. You're welcome. I'm going to email that over to you in the next 24 hours. You have a great day. We loved having you on the show.
All right, thank you so much. And it's I didn't introduce myself. Maria Adamanelli, Long Island, New York.
Okay.
718-490-0141. If anybody wants help finding a house or selling a house.
Awesome. Thank you, Maria.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
That's so funny.
Wait, let me get my name out there.
I know, that's so funny. She's like, all right, it's the real deal. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's a real deal. Now I'll give it to him. Yeah.
You know
Well
what?
done.
If you carry your clicker over to the refrigerator, now you got a sandwich in your hand. Yeah, you can't take the
You think?
thing back.
You traded in for a sandwich?
I've never found mine in the refrigerator, so I don't believe it. But
Yeah, it's
Well, now I'm worried because next time I lose the remote control, I'm going to have to go to the laundry room or go to the refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
or the trash can.
trash. The trash I could even see. I don't know why. It just sounded like something people would do.
That's
I
funny.
don't know. Okay, so there we go. Talking about managing stress. Anything else, Lisa?
No.
Should we all go for a walk around the building? Or,
I love it. Yes. No, I think we covered it really well. And I'm just hoping everybody will listen and take care of themselves.
All right. So do that. Take care of yourself. Don't be stressed. If you want some laughter, watch us because we're kind of funny.
The potential is always there for things to go
times.
sideways.
Yeah, at times.
Sometimes more potential than others.
Yes.
And next week's show, I have confirmation, show number 200.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be incredible.
Who knows what's going to happen then?
I don't
Stay tuned to find out. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.